So welcome back to The Way with Jazz and Tae, you guys. Before we had our 2 to 3 minute break, we did some questioning on the show and kind of like the inspiration behind it. What Ariel and Jasmine can relate to their characters that they play and things like that. Now we're going to switch gears and jump into our hot topic, which kind of focuses more on them individually as people and their experience in the acting world and industry. So the first question to kick it off with, of course, because of the times that we're in, how has COVID and the current state of our world in general affected your career right now, or like, if at all? What does that look like?
Sheesh.
It pushed back. Like, we were in the midst of filming Ariel's web series Unapologetic, and in the midst of that, the whole COVID thing came about, so we had to push that back like for almost 3 months because of the COVID. So but we were so determined, like, we gonna finish this. Like, we like, so no, we're covered, we're gonna pray, and we gonna finish this by all means. So that's this year is probably like the only thing that that has happened as far as like pushing things back when it comes down to like the filming, because you lose actors and actresses down to that. Yeah, the COVID, it hit hard.
Yeah.
Wow.
Changed a lot of stuff around.
And so I know we already. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I was going to ask, with the Unapologetic web series, if you guys have begun like work on that again. I know a lot of like larger films and stuff out in LA, they're able to actually go back in studio as long as everybody has negative COVID tests. So I was just wondering, like, are you guys able to get back to work now?
Oh, yeah, we had thermometers, masks, we had hand sanitizer, we did all that. Like, we wasn't playing with that. Like, we figured out what we needed to do to get it done, and we got it done. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so it's already done then. Got it.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Okay.
I'm happy for that for you guys.
Yeah.
Guys.
It was scary. I'm not gonna lie. It was nerve wracking. Yeah, to put in that much work, and then no one could have told me a pandemic would have hit.
Right.
You know, it was what? Like, yeah. It was
I
crazy.
thought it was gonna be like,
Right.
a quick little flu and then it would be done. No.
Right.
We are still sitting here working from home and doing virtual stuff. And I was reading an article today that said, like, there won't even be like a very clear end to this. So it's just going to be like, we'll probably just resume gradually. But like, honestly, until there's a vaccine, there's just no knowing.
And then who's going to want to take it?
Right, that part. I'm not going to be one of the first.
I'm not going to be the first.
I'm being like I'm going to put you in like the 7th or 8th round. Like,
once they tweaked it, no shade to the people making the vaccine, props to them, but I'm not a guinea pig.
Yeah.
So I know that we briefly talked about, because I know that like Ariel, you said you've been acting since you were a kid. Jasmine, you've been acting ever since, I'm so sorry,
Since
guys.
2013.
Yes, since 2013. What other acting gigs have you guys been in outside of like Writer for Life? Is that what it is? Writer for Life films?
Yeah.
Okay.
Writer for Life, yeah.
Writer for Life.
Okay, so when I was acting as a kid, I was doing more like theatrical stuff with my grandmother. So I started off like that, like church plays and stuff like that. That was fun.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was something that I loved to do, but it was something that it wasn't made realistic that I could actually pursue. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, oh yeah, you're having fun, but now go to school and, be something real. Like, what I'm saying?
Right.
So I always loved, that was always my passion though. I used to help her. Because my grandma, she made the props, she wrote the plays, she made the costumes.
Oh, wow.
She directed, and I was right here like her right-hand man, like helping her with everything. And then when I got to college, I just happened to end up in a production class because I just needed some more units. And then from there, I never left. I just stayed with it. Yeah.
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely get you on the. Sorry, go ahead. What about you, Jasmine?
As far as like Ariel said, I used to do like church plays because of my grandma, not because I wanted to, because
Ariel's like, I wanted to do it. Jasmine's like, nah, I didn't have a choice.
yeah, I didn't have a choice. So I wasn't into, the whole acting and everything. But when I had met the director, he actually sent me a flyer to a stage play that was casting. And I'm like, no, I don't know how to act. Like, I used to make myself cry in the mirror and to like talk to myself. Never knew that it applied to my acting like today.
Right.
And I went and I was like, I'm not gonna get it. And then I got a call back, and then I got booked for the role as Ariel and Be Careful What You Pray For. So that was like the first time. And I started off, that was like a stage play. So it's totally different from doing film. It's a difference when you do those two. So I wasn't like, oh, how many lines I'm gonna have to remember? Am I gonna do this? So I've been in other projects as far as just adding to my reel when I was like on LA casting and things like that. So I've done a few different things just to like build my catalog up.
Yeah. No, that's dope. I love that feeling of like, again, like you were saying, they saw something in you that you didn't necessarily see in yourself, and then look at you.
So with like theater, you guys have to be on point because there are no takes.
Yes, no takes. No takes. And like it's like with film, if you miss a line or something, you can cut with
Run that back.
You have to keep going. It can't, let's rewind. When you're on stage in front of everyone, you have to keep it going. Somebody mess up, you just better fill in them lines.
Right. The show must go on.
Yeah. Definitely.
What are your plans? What are both of you guys' plans for the future? And like, what shows, like if there's a dream show out there that you could be on, or like a movie even, or somebody that you could work with, who would that be, or what would that be?
I work with Viola Davis.
Yeah.
For her,
the
queen.
That was going to be one of the shows that I did. I should have done that one. How to Get Away with Murder. You would have got that one.
And that's the one I want to be on, because like How to Get Away with Murder and just the whole seriousness with it. Be on that. So that's definitely one of the shows I want to be on.
I love that.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you.
How about you, Ariel?
Viola Davis, that's one of my favorites. And then Angela Bassett, I want to work with her so bad. I love her so much, man. Like, she's just that classic Waiting to Exhale Black woman that I was watching when I was a kid, and now I'm a grown Black woman going through the same things that they were.
You feel me?
Relate now. But it's, the show that I would really love to be on, that's not on anymore. But in my head, if they ever reboot it, I love stuff like Game of Thrones, like that medieval type of. I like vampire stuff too. Like that's.
Oh my God! Yes, I love you guys.
Yeah, I would love. And I don't see a lot of Black female vampires.
I was just gonna say that would bring a great element to that genre, like even the like medieval stuff, because like we existed then too, like where were we at?
We were there.
We weren't in the Game of Thrones. According to them. Like, that would be cool though.
Wouldn't it? I'd be on the dragon. I get on the dragon. Like,
you feel me? Black Khaleesi, let's go.
I would definitely be the mother of dragon.
Yes. Yeah.
What are some struggles or challenges that you guys have faced as an actress? The struggle of being like an entrepreneur, creator, actor. That all takes time. And have you had to sacrifice anything for it? Like what does that look like on a real level?
Oh yeah. I definitely I did make a lot of sacrifices when it came down to acting. It was between working a job that I felt like I was just settling. I felt tired and drained. And this was the time I was like working for the post office. So I was just like working graveyard, and I'm like, I can't do this. I'm not happy here. My life consists of this, and I didn't have a life outside of that. And I was just like, man, I'm gonna start with like background acting. You can get paid for that. I'm like, I'm gonna just do it. And then I finally took that leap of faith, and ever since then, I stopped working just to pursue my acting. And it's not easy at times. It definitely not. Like, you can go out to auditions and you may not get the role, or you don't even get a call back, or no, you didn't get this, and things like that. But it's a challenge definitely at times. And then being a Black female in the film industry, you know, we always count it out. You know, I think just Black women in general, when it comes to certain things, especially when it's kind of like a male dominant field.
Yeah, definitely. Again, yeah, sacrifices. I have a really big family, and it's hard because I'm used to being so close to them. But when you're out here trying to, again, chase your dream and do something, you know, different, sometimes you can't spend as much time as you want with them, and then you become that person that's never around. And you hear, like, you know, you hear it, like, you know, you never hear, or, you know, where you at, or, you know, I'm
right.
Oh. You know,
I feel that on a
like on a soul level.
I live close to my family too, so it's like that's even worse.
Yeah, like you down the street. Where you
literally?
Like, it's so cool though doing this stuff, because like, I mean, we went to Vegas for the film festival. We won a couple awards, you know.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, so it's still work. You know what I'm saying? But when other people see you and doing stuff like that, they're like, oh, well, you can have fun with your friends. No, we're working. Like, you know, it's still work. Yeah. And you know, being a Black woman, trying to, you know, when you move creatively too, you can't sometimes just focus on your acting. Sometimes you got to be the writer. Sometimes you got to direct something or produce something. Trying to network sometimes, again, like Jazz said, it's a male dominant field. So being a woman trying to network or trying to run something, sometimes you're not taken seriously, or sometimes, you know, some men want to
be inappropriate.
Most men,
yeah,
they're not trying to work.
Right.
Yeah, they're trying to work
you.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
Sadly, you have to really draw that line as a woman sometimes, that nah, this is what it is, and this is it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's something else being a woman in this industry.
Yeah.
But y'all are strong, you know, y'all are strong, and you guys are smart, you know, and you guys have a strong will. So I can see it working out and going, you guys going far. So absolutely keep on this path that you guys are on, because I love what you guys are doing.
I want to ask one last question before we do our round out. What would be one piece of advice you would give to people looking to get into the film industry? Or if you were talking to yourself, if you went back into the past and you could tell yourself at the beginning, you know, something that you've learned now, what would you tell yourself?
That's a good one.
It is.
I would say love yourself. Love yourself. Be consistent. Trust your dreams, your visions. Don't let nobody tell you that you're not capable of doing something. Write affirmations.
Yeah.
Write affirmations.
Like, I'm taking notes.
Y'all are inspiring me right now.
You guys, no, seriously, I'm yes.
The greatest entrepreneur. I'm the greatest actress. I'm the greatest business owner. I'm physically fit. I am beautiful. I am loved. Say those type of affirmations and just continue to just, you know, it's going to be challenging at times. Everything is not going to be easy, and anything that's easy, you don't want. Don't work. So if it's hard, then you're doing it right.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's it. I mean, you can do it, because I mean, you have to believe in yourself, because you're not gonna have that support all the time. Like, sometimes you're gonna be alone in what you're doing. You have to be strong enough to tell yourself that I got this. Because if you don't believe in yourself first, if anybody can come and knock your confidence down like that. So you have to have the foundation to if 5 people, 10 people come up and say you suck, or you don't need to be doing this, you have to have the confidence to be like, no, I am doing this, and I'm gonna stick with it. because you might look around and, you know, doing stuff that, okay, other people approve on, but then like Jazz said, you end up somewhere working a 9 to 5 and you're not happy, but everybody else happy, you know, doing what they doing, but you weren't meant for that. That's not what God's plan was for you. So you have to, you know, stick to your guns.